Welcome back to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. This is going to be the review show for Elimination Chamber 2019. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This gentleman to my right is my co-host, Joe Venuto.
Elimination Chamber 2019 kicked off on the kickoff show with Buddy Murphy defeated Kira Tozawa to retain the Cruiserweight Championship.
Very good kickoff match, as most Cruiserweight matches are nowadays. Because for some reason they can't find themselves on the main card, even though...
Yeah, but if you look at most of this card, the question is, can they be on this card?
Yes. They would in fact be one of the stronger parts on this card.
I didn't see the match before the main event.
Clearly you didn't.
Or the Raw Women's Championship.
Clearly you didn't. Anyway, very good match. Tozawa, Murphy worked pretty well. And Murphy picked up another win, and he looks just like an unbeatable powerhouse.
Yeah, they got some extra time to prepare most of their kickoffs too, so that helped a bit. So that's a good sign for the division.
Which probably is the benefit on being on kickoff, to be fair.
Yeah.
To be devil's advocate there.
Yeah, but Corbin and Braun went on for like decades.
Yeah.
And then it took them years to set up at 2 tables.
And 2 steps.
Yes. Tozawa was a little more a challenge on the mouth, but he made the most of it, and that's the best way possible. Murphy's almost destined for a major title match at WrestleMania, though I'm not sure who could serve in that role yet.
I give the match a B.
B. Up next, Bayley and Sasha Banks, because there is a God, and I will make out with Vince. Bayley and Sasha Banks defeated Fire and Desire, the Iconics, the Simone Slaughterhouse, and the other team that was in the match.
Iconics.
No, I said them.
You said them.
Our
Fabulous Flow or something.
Yeah, our drunk driving horse. Not so much horse anymore, more than likely, but damn. Our drunk drivers suck.
For those that don't know Joe, I think he probably much looks for an excuse to hate on Carmella, to be fair.
I still can't get over the fact that she beat Charlotte and Asuka last year. And she did do what she did, that makes it work.
Yeah, if it is true.
I don't think it's true now, though. Because people stop talking about.
Yeah.
So hard to me, bish.
This match turned out a lot better than I expected it to. Just because with WWE's last experiment with tag team Elimination Chamber,
yeah,
it just kind of got muddled and lost itself. This one worked out way better. All the teams worked very well. Each new team, they learned from their mistake from the Rumble. Each new team that came in got their moment to come in and shine and do some strong moves. And I also liked how the match was set up. They were actually looking to build Sonya and Mandy up a little bit, so they had them outlast the Simone Slaughterhouse. So I do like that. So Mandy and Sonya look very strong, and very good match all around. Good action.
Yeah, this was way better than I had hoped for. It was actually dramatic. And now a great match with Sasha making up for not being able to help Bayley over the last 2 weeks. Bayley and Banks wins fine, obviously. They could probably pencil in the Samoans or Fire and Desire to take the titles pretty soon down the line. Probably the Samoans. But anyway, this is the second match. They beat the heck out of each other with some of the best earfuls I can remember seeing in women's wrestling. And Mandy and Sonya took it to a level I didn't know they had in them. And yes, that goes for both of them. Mm-hmm. Mandy and Sonya. It was outstanding.
I gave it an A.
A nice. Up next, the Usos defeated Sheamus and The Miz to regain the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships.
It was actually, this match was also more than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Essentially, it turned into like the typical Shane McMahon street fight, which, let's face it, we can complain about those 1,000 times a day, but generally they're a lot of fun. Especially with the Usos, who are just probably the best tag team wrestlers in WWE right now.
Right.
And Miz, who's just has been on an incredible roll over the last couple of years. Mix them all together, you're going to end up with an entertaining spectacle.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's surprising that the Usos won.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not complaining, but you don't quite expect a guy to get arrested for disorderly conduct and then pin Miz to win some titles.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't Shane, so...
The Usos are a far better choice for champions, and it does help a lot that Miz and Shane lost the belts in their first title defense.
Yeah.
Still not a great idea in the first place, but at least it didn't last long.
I gave it a B.
Be nice. Next, Finn Balor defeated Bobby Lashley and Leo Rush to win the Intercontinental Championship.
To be honest, this actually took me by surprise. Just the ending.
The result or the match?
Yeah, the result.
Oh, okay.
Even though I picked it, and I won because of it, I still didn't expect it. I literally just picked so we can at least have something. Or where it could be a competitive show for you guys. But yeah, Finn won, and I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth there. The match was okay. It was your typical handicap special with Finn taking the advantage over a downed Lashley and taking care of Leo.
Yeah, this could be on roll as a match.
Yeah.
But I'll take what I can get. Lashley felt like a little more than dragging this slide anyway. And you can give him his rematch down the line. Well, you don't really get one, but if you have to, you can give him it down the line.
Yeah.
The wrestling wasn't great here, but it was more about the story than anything else. And Rush cost Lashley the title because he's not as good as his height.
I give it a C.
B+. Up next, Ronda Rousey squashed Ruby Riott to retain the Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah. Squashed her within less than 2 minutes, so it wasn't very rateable. I'm not sure why they did that to Ruby Riott, because, whoever wins the Raw Women's Championship would need a contender after Mania. And if it's one of the girls in SmackDown that wins, they have to go to Raw. The other girl belongs to SmackDown, so she can't be on that show. And Ronda's taking a break, so your next contender literally just took a less than 2 minute squash over Ronda. So
yeah, but if Ruby wins the vagina, it'll make up for it.
The golden vagina.
Think about what I did for Naomi this year.
Absolutely nothing.
Well, okay then. Up next. Afterwards, Charlotte Ronda had a stare down. Becky came out on her crutches. Security tried to pull her all through the crowd, but they just let her go.
She literally just, on crutches, walked her way through.
And she whacked Charlotte with the crushes, and then, like a dope, she gave Ronda one crush, and then, like a dope, Ronda both away from her. And I got smacked
Turned
upside
her
the
back,
head.
and then, yeah.
You got smacked upside the head. And there you go. Up next, into that.
That was a good part of the show.
Braun Strowman Baron Corbin defeated Braun Strowman in another disqualification match.
Think of all the Baron Corbin matches we've had recently on Raw. And that was pretty much this match, with more weapons thrown in. Really nothing to see here.
While we were predicting these things, I wanted to go with Corbin because I thought it was the least logical thing they could do.
And of course they would do it.
Which made the likely result. It's likely why he set stuff up for Fastlane. Because Strowman needs to be further destroyed for the problem getting over when he was pushed.
Yeah, because that'll totally fix everything.
Anyhow, and then Dale Bryan defeated Jeff Hardy, Kofi Kingston, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Randy Orton.
By the way, I agree it's for that match for enough.
Oh, yeah. Dale Bryan defeated AJ, Randy, Jeff, Joe, and Kofi to retain the WWE Championship in the Chamber.
I pretty much knew Bryan was winning, but I think I was along with everybody else in hoping that Kofi was actually going to win it. But this one, they made whatever they did Monday. I think they expanded that.
Monday, don't give them credit.
Not Monday.
Extra credit.
What they did
Tuesday.
Tuesday with Kofi, I think expanded that 12-fold. He looked like $1 million out there. He entered third into the match, right?
Yes.
And pretty much him and Brian ran the rest of the chamber through. Pretty good chamber to start off with, but I think where this match truly shines is in the final two with Kofi and Brian, where they had high drama. The crowd was falling for just about everything, and I think everyone legitimately wants to see Kofi finally succeed and get the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
He's just been a hard-working guy over his 11-year career, and he's just about entertained everybody. So I hope he does get in at Mania. That's what it kind of looks like. But this match, it was just a nice stepping stone for that, and it's a star-making performance for Kofi.
That last 12 minutes, because that's how long it did go, was some of the best drama I've seen from WWE in the better part of ever.
Mm-hmm.
I was dying to see Kofi win here, but Brian retains hardly the worst result in the world. Kofi's going to have no chance in a performance like that, and a one-on-one title match with Brian at Fastlane. Hopefully, maybe about at Fastlane wouldn't shock me. The rest of the match was pretty good too. But the last third was incredible stuff that stuck me in like nothing has since maybe in those 11 years.
Yeah.
Just a great emotional moment here, and Kofi better at least get the Fastlane title shot.
Yeah.
Hopefully to me.
A+.
A+. Earl.
Overall, I thought this pay-per-view was actually overall very good. It's Elimination Chamber, and the 2 chamber matches pretty much rocked. The rest of the card, there were strong parts, but there were also questionable decisions, and namely on the Raw side, there were questionable decisions.
I only had one match on Raw.
And a boring-ass match.
Cruiserweights.
Not the Cruiserweights.
Shane against Usos.
Cruiserweights were very good. Shane, Miz, and the Usos were pretty good.
The 2 chambers.
The 2 chambers were outstanding.
And a Becky Charlotte Ronda segment.
Yeah. So it is a fun pay-per-view to watch. You just really have to skip over the Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin shit.
And the Finn match was...
Well, it was okay, but hey, you know what? I can enjoy Finn winning a title, so...
So what was your rule?
I gave it an A. No, I'm sorry. I gave it an B+. I was fighting A- B+.
I gave it the same. It's really showing we only see the 2 major matches. Close nothing else matters in the slightest. The good thing those 2 matches. And the Becky segment were also with the big emotional feel to both of them. I got stuck in the main event like few matches I can remember in years, and I was wanting to see Kofi pull for the miracle. The 2 chamber matches more than worth seeing. Skip the right before the chambers.
Yeah.
I felt like something you could see on regular TV, or in Braun Corbin's case, something you could watch in an interrogation in the police station. As torture. If you're guilty, you'll just want
Guantanamo Bay could use that to torture and interrogate prisoners they hold there.
Normally you could see that with episode of Raw in 2019, or 2018, 2019, but well, you got to just watch that match, so it'll still work as torture.
Mm-hmm.
Now, then, for this, we'll be back Friday with our usuals. And that's it. And then and then on the following Monday, the November to remember 1995 retro review.
I hope you guys are happy.
But I gave retro.
Because we have to sit through.
I gave a review too.
Yes, you do. And you know what? I decided to cut Joe some slack since we're doing 2 ECW pay-per-views, and actually give him quite an enjoyable pay-per-view that fits with the Elimination Chamber theme, and also like the Road to WrestleMania theme. And it is No Way Out 2008. I don't think I've seen it in the last 10 years, but I do remember it being very good. Both chambers I remember having a lot of fun with. And to go by a cage match, the overall pay-per-view got an 8.16. So,
Charles versus CM Punk for the ECW heavyweight title. The Undertaker versus Batista versus Big Daddy V. Versus Finlay versus MVP versus the Great Khali in the World Heavyweight title double contention chamber. Ric Flair versus Mr. Kennedy for career on the line. Edge versus Rey Mysterio for the World Heavyweight title. John Cena versus Randy Orton for the WWE title. And WWE Heavyweight title, number one contention, Elimination Chamber, Triple H, Chris Jericho, Jeff Hardy, JBL, Shawn Michaels, and Umaga, which is by far my favorite match on the card.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be coming to you on Monday, next Monday as well.
Yeah.
So, see you then.
See you then.